Testing, testing. How's it going, guys? We're live. We're live with less light. Hold on, I gotta turn my light on. All right, we are live. We have 6 beers. So I got the camera pointed this way because I got 6 different glasses. I got 6 different beers from 5 different countries. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully the audio and stuff's fine. I kind of readjusted this because it was in the way of my beer bottles here. Now, a couple of these I pulled out earlier, a little bit ago, so that they can warm up because they're not supposed to be drank as cold, like the St. Bernardus and the Carlsberg Elephant. According to Gemini, those need the Tynt Meadow. Sorry. Yeah, those two need to be a little bit warmer. I have a French beer that I'm going to... Let me get some music in the background there. A little bit of music. And let's see, window capture. Okay, there we go. So we're going to try some beer. That's basically the plan. Got 6 beers, and hopefully this microphone doesn't get in my way here. Oops. There, that might be okay. I don't want it to block my face either, but I can't have it too low because these glasses are in the way. So how's it going, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with, which let me see here. I had the list in order of the way I wanted to drink it in my Gemini. So in order of like easier on the palate up to more robust flavor, right? And so let's see, in the order. Yeah. So we're going to be trying the French beer first, which is a 1664. And also, yeah, so this is the French wheat beer, basically. And then also we have the second one is going to be Einstök. This is an Icelandic ale, like a wheat ale, but it's brewed on a Belgian style, but made with like Icelandic, like glacier water or something like. So that sounds pretty cool. And I do have, I got to figure out the glasses. So I have the St. Bernardus, and I think that's going to go in this glass because this is a Belgian style glass. And since the St. Bernardus is a quad, I think this is the best glass to put that one in. But I do also have this Westmalle glass, which is nice for doubles and quads. So I think the Tynt Meadow Trappist is going to go in this glass because this is a Trappist glass. Even though this is a Trappist beer from the UK and this glass is from Belgium. It's okay. So I think, oh, and this is going to be for the Chouffe cherry. It's a Lindenman's glass. That's actually Amy's, but I'm borrowing it for today for the tasting. Okay, so I'm going to pour, I guess I'm going to pour that into this Guinness glass. I have 2 Guinness glasses. So these are all beer glasses because this other one, I didn't show you this one yet. This is a Stella Art. Oh, wow. It's thundering like crazy. Stella Artois glass right there. I wanted to make sure I have all beer glasses. Oh, house is rumbling. Jeez. Okay. Hopefully the power don't go out during the live stream. But let me try to make sure this is on screen where you can see it pretty good. Let me get a couple of these things out of the way. And I'm going to pour them all, taste them in order, but then keep the rest of them so I can go back and compare, I think. I don't know. I'm not a beer expert or a professional taster. So how's everybody doing? Let me see what these comments are saying here. Hi from Flanders. How's it going? Hi, Sylvia. Eric, how's it going, guys? 1664 is a very basic beer and more even. The white one that was created a few years ago when the fashion of white beer was on high. It's not at all the original recipe. That is the blonde one. Okay, so this is a newer style, a newer one. All right, well, we're going to try it out anyways. And I don't know if I'm pouring this correct or not, but that's what I did. A little bit of cloudiness as expected from a wheat ale. Let's see. I guess this bottle is empty. I'll put it over there out of the way. So cheers. And, you know, this is going to be a good comparison to the Icelandic one, which was only available in the can. That's not bad. You can definitely taste the orange that's in it. In fact, that's better than a Blue Moon. Yeah, that's good, actually. What does this have in it? Does this have any sort of... Now, do all wheat ales, do all white beers have like that lemony kind of orange peel type flavor? Hey, news. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope everyone is doing good. Are we getting hungry and thirsty again during this one? You gotta untilt the glass while pouring. Oh, to get more of the head there. Don't drink the elephant beer. It's not good, and I'm Danish. Uh-oh. So the elephant in the room is the elephant beer, yeah? Hey, that's what I found. So this was at Carmel, Indiana, or Noblesville, somewhere close to there, at Total Wine and More. And this is basically what I could find. There was other varieties too. Yeah, so this isn't bad at all. It's got a little bit of like a lemony. I kind of like it better than the Blue Moon, which is Blue Moon's brewed in Colorado. It's like a Belgian style wheat ale. I feel like this is also that same style, even though it's from France. It doesn't really say. It just says malt beverage with natural flavors. And then, yeah, just over here, just the government warning, et cetera, et cetera. When will you continue the Flaughter series? Soon. Very soon. Very soon, actually. Not today, though, of course, but maybe tomorrow. Don't quote me on it. Maybe tomorrow we could do a Flaughter stream. That might be something. All right, so I'm going to put in order. So the first one there is the French beer. So we're going to move on to the other one. And then, of course, I'll be able to compare back and forth as well. So I'll lay the cap in front of it, in front of the glass right there. Second Guinness glass. I like these glasses. And the top of this can's kind of gross. I need something to wipe this. Use my shirt, I guess. One thing I hate about cans is like if it sits around, you get like dust down in the rim, and then you're like pouring your beer through all that dirt and grime. That's kind of gross. Beer without foam is horrible. So the thing is, it's weird because like here in America, it's like I feel like people like try to pour it without getting foam, and they feel the opposite most of the time. Unless it's from a keg or like on tap. Okay, so now we have the Icelandic. Now this one actually does say brewed with coriander and orange peel. It says, our quest was simple. We wanted to make the best white ale we've ever tasted. We got there with the complex flavors of the classic wit beer, including orange peel, coriander, and a touch of oats, creating a white ale that is uniquely flavorful and refreshingly drinkable. Okay, so that makes it sound like the wheat ale orange is just part of it, which I think so, because every kind of wheat ale that I've ever had that kind of an orange type flavor to it. And the 1664 is the same. Trying to get it to focus better. The lights need to be behind the camera. They're not behind the camera. When I had the camera facing forward more and the lights were behind it, it focused a little better. I still have to work on everything to get everything dialed in. All right. But if I get too much foam, I won't have room in the glass. So there we go. I got some foam. Now this is not as cloudy. Wow. In fact, I can't remember ever having a wheat beer that wasn't cloudy. Right? Like this is your standard cloudiness. Hoegaarden is like this. Blue Moon's like this. I guess 1664 is like this. That's interesting. That's a lot clearer. It's easier to smell this one because there's room to get my nose down in the glass. This one has kind of too much foam at the top. I don't want to like dip my nose in foam, but let me see if I can. Okay, so I feel like the 1664 is emanating more smell. Yeah. So this is a little bit lighter on the fragrance. Get the rest of that in there since that top settled. And cheers or prost or whatever they say in Iceland. That's definitely a different kind of wheat ale. Hold on, let me... I really wish I had like a Hoegaarden or like a Blue Moon here also to compare it to. Yeah, so I'm not sure which one I like better. This is a little bit different. This is definitely... I mean, it's the same ingredients as a normal white ale. I wonder why it's not cloudy. It's certainly, I don't know. I kind of like the French one a little better. I mean, this isn't bad. This is a refreshing. I could see this being like a good, like, you know, you're out 40 degrees Celsius, you know, you're outside, you're sweating bullets. This kind of reminds me more of like a classic style beer. It doesn't really remind me as much. It's got less of the orange. I don't know. I mean, then after drinking that and then going back to the French one. They're different. I don't know. Less oranginess to this one. Yeah, I mean, have you guys had a clear? Have you guys had a clear wheat ale without the cloudiness? Kind of looks cool. You can see through it. You can see the lights coming from my microphone. Which I don't like these lights actually, but the button is under my thing. It's hard to turn off the lights because the button's like covered up with this stupid microphone holder thing that I made. Yeah. So whenever it unplugs, plugs back in, the lights come on by default. And it's too much of a pain in the ass to turn it off all the time. So that's why the lights are there. So The Carlsberg Elephant Pilsner's next. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Pilsner. It's not my favorite style because Pilsner has more of like a, it's higher on the hop content, right? Very higher on the hop content. I'm not a beer connoisseur, to be honest. Sorry, Charlie. Oh, hey, no problem. We're just hanging out. I'm not a beer. Well, actually, I guess I am a beer connoisseur, but I'm not a beer expert. Could it be at like near frozen state? Oh, you're talking about the Carlsberg? Uh-oh, there's cats. Okay, go in the windowsill. Please don't knock my stuff over. That would be terrible. I got beer everywhere. Okay, so Carlsberg Elephant. Maybe I should have put this in one of the Guinness glasses with it being like a standard type Pilsner. So I heard this one wasn't as good from a Dane. I guess we'll find out. And this is the one I was kind of least excited about, honestly, just because it is a Pilsner and it's not my favorite style. I like the cap on it, though. I'll show you here in a second once I pop it off. Ooh, it's got a nice sound. That sounded nice when it opened up. Why is it right? Hold on. That is a very bubbly beer. That is carbonated, guys. Now, I wonder if this is one that's like, does it have yeast in there? I can't tell. It might be like one that's re-fermented or something. I can't, whoops. Guess I better start pouring it. It's popping open. It's like a champagne or something. Okay. I mean, it looks beautiful. It looks like a really properly done golden style beer. Like, you know, Pilsner's, like I said, not my favorite style, but this looks, it looks like they done a good job. But, you know, appearance is only one thing, right? That's only part of the story. Guess this yeast. Does this have the re-fermentation kind of? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything in the bottom. It's just a really bubbly. It's a really bubbly beer. A lot more bubbly. You know, I think that's one thing that I didn't like about this as much. I think that's the one thing this is lacking. There's almost no bubbles. The carbonation is almost non-existent. It's a little bit, and I'm talking about the Icelandic, this one. The last one we tasted is very, very lightly carbonated, even less than the normal wheat ale. So it's almost like tastes like it's like halfway, like almost like you drank it from yesterday, like it sat out. Video's buffering a few times on my end. Is it me or you on Starlink? No, I shouldn't be. No, this is I should be on my fiber, actually. Is it buffering for anybody else? It's fine for you. Maybe it's just on your end, Eric. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's good for me. Now, I will say, Amy was saying her internet was being slow earlier. And I don't know. I mean, it's storming right now, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Whoops. All right, so anyways. Time to try. Guess we'll put the rest of that in there. What's it say at the bottom? I just noticed the bottom of this bottle says something here. Oh, it says probably the best beer in the world. So they're not claiming it to be the best. They're saying it's probably the best. I like that. I like that bottle, actually. That's a cool, I like the shape of it. Anyways. Cheers. I like those bubbles. Captivating. Oh, how strong are the beers? Good question. Okay, so this tastes like a... Yeah, I mean, it's a Pilsner. That's definitely it's definitely like a Pilsner flavor, but I will say it's actually on the better end of ones that I've had. That's very smooth. It doesn't have a lot of hops. Now, that's one thing I don't like about your standard type Pilsner, like Budweiser and stuff. Like, I know for you it's not standard, but for this country where I'm at, Budweiser, Coors, all that kind of stuff. A little bit higher on the hoppy side of things. I don't really, kind of like that Duvel. Hold on. Like this. This is very hoppy. I wasn't a huge fan of that. And also, the Trappist Rochefort Triple Extra. I didn't like that one either. But this is actually not bad. Okay, so alcohol percentage wise, starting with the 1664, which is this cloudy wheat ale. I'm assuming it's a wheat ale from France. This is 5%, even 5.0% alcohol. So then next we have the Icelandic Belgian style wheat ale, which is not really a Belgian style wheat ale. I don't know, right? Am I wrong by saying that? I'm not a beer expert, so maybe I'm just making invalid claims. But personally, and again, not a beer expert, haven't had a whole lot of Belgian wheat ales. I just don't think that they're usually clear, right? I mean, the France 1664 got it closer, I think. But this is brewed with the Icelandic glacier water. It's pretty smooth, very lightly carbonated. Like, you know, right now, I mean, you can barely see any bubbles at all. Just very tiny ones. I mean, it's okay. It's a smooth beer. It's not offensive. That one is a 5.2%. So basically just a little bit more than the 1664. And then the one that we're currently tasting, this Pilsner, which is actually not a bad Pilsner. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, the bubbliness, it's definitely on the higher end of a carbonated, there's some carbonation in there, right? So this one, 7.2%. Okay, so we're moving up in alcohol level. So I asked Gemini. So I told Gemini all these beers that I had, and I was like, okay, what order should I do them at? What temperature, this and that? And it told me to pull these ones out first so that they can get warmer, blah, blah, blah. Drink these ones colder, etc. Do it in this order. So it seems like we're moving up in alcohol percentage because, yes, this is a 7.2, which is actually, I mean, for a Pilsner, for this to be a 7.2 and to be this smooth, that's surprising to me because I think that's the same kind of beer that Budweiser and stuff is. And it's only like, I don't know, 3.5 or 4%, something like that. And it's very bitter to me. Very bitter. So with this not having that kind of aftertaste of bitterness that I don't like, and being virtually twice as strong or almost twice as strong. Yeah. I mean, I'd say that's actually, I wouldn't say probably the best beer in the world. You know, I wouldn't say that at all. Maybe it's the best Pilsner though. Maybe that style. I would put this up there. I don't drink a lot of that style of beer just because I tend to avoid that style of beer because it's not my favorite. It's nothing wrong with it. It's smooth, you know. I just like the darker beers, you know. And I mean, as you can tell, like Trappist Rochefort 8, which I haven't tried the 10. Actually, no, I did try the 10 when we were in the Netherlands. I did finally try the 10. I got the West Vleteren 12, which that one, this beer may actually be the best tasting beer in the world. This one actually might. This beer here, hold on, I got to get this cat off of here. and I wanted her to knock my glasses over. So this beer here was sent to me from somebody in Belgium. This is actually a very hard to get beer. It's a Trappist ale. It's brewed on a very limited level. They only brew enough to like make sure the monastery runs and etc. They don't make enough, extra for like profit, stuff like that. It's not a capitalistic system, right? They just do it to get by. But you can only order so much, very limited. You have to like order it ahead of time. Like I said, they only make a certain limited run. And he sent me 3 of them. I can't remember the person's name. And that was a few years ago. And I gave my brother one for Christmas or his birthday one. I can't remember. So he actually still has one of these full. Didn't open it yet. He's letting it age. He's waiting for a special occasion. Because I told him it gets better with age, this kind of beer. Because it's got the yeast and stuff in there. And yeah, so the last one we're tasting is the St. Bernardus. Now this here, let me pull this up because I can't remember. I think it was, let's see, because St. Bernardus used to brew West Vleteren 12 for the St. Sixtus Abbey or something like that. Let's see, St. Bernardus. Let me see here. Let me turn on my, I don't know if you can even, I'll just do that real quick so you can see. St. Bernardus, ABD 12, Trappist West Vleteren 12 share a historic recipe connection, but they are distinct quadruple ales brewed by separate operations. So basically from 1946 until 1992, St. Bernardus Brewery in Watau brewed the beer under contract for the St. Sixtus Abbey of West Vleteren. So basically, 1992, something happened. The agreement ended because rules changed, so that Trappist beer had to be brewed inside monastery walls. So West Vleteren basically started brewing it themselves. And so St. Bernardus went ahead and basically kept brewing it. And they used a different yeast or something. But it's the same recipe. It's basically, some people say it tastes exactly the same as West Vleteren 12. Other people say that it's similar. This is the grand finale of this beer tasting. I'm so excited. I've literally been waiting. I mean, I could have easily bought it online. It's not super cheap, but life and stuff. I just never got around to doing it. So when I seen this in Total Wine and More, I had to pick up a bottle. It was expensive. It was like $9 just for this damn bottle. All import beer really is, especially when you're getting it like singles. But even in a 4-pack, it was like, I don't remember. I feel like $35 or $28 or something. I can't remember for a 4-pack. So I just got one for the tasting, unfortunately, but I'm really excited to try this one. I'm so excited. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Pilsner. Maybe the best Pilsner in the world. And I forget sometimes that there's a chat, so apologies, guys. News says, so do the darker beers get you more drunk or easily drunk? I have no idea. Know nothing about proper, heavier beers. What are brands of wine beers? I'd like to try that. I do like some fruit beers. Ooh. Okay. If you want a good, which again, not an expert. Now, this brand here, you're in the Netherlands, News. You can get this. I think this is Belgium. Or from Belgium. Lindenmans. They make one called Creek. It's the cherry one. So good. They also make a raspberry flavor, which is what is that called in Dutch? Shit. I don't remember what it's called in Dutch, but in English it's raspberry. If you don't know the translation, I guess Google it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that one's really good. And what else? Oh, this I can't remember for sure which one, because we tried like 4 different ones, because when we went to the Netherlands, Amy discovered she loved cherry ale. And we had one of these. We also had the Lindenmans Creek. Which that's actually why I got her this. or why, because I bought her a Lindeman's Creek. It was a Lindeman's 4-pack set and it came with the glass. So this is her glass. But then, what was the other one? I can't remember. There's a few different flavors. Holy shit. I just looked outside and for some reason I thought it was midnight. It's that dark. It is like so pitch black. It's only 3:47 p.m. my time. It is literally so pitch black right now. I don't know what the weather radar says, but like I'm not in Rochester, but I'm close to there. Type in Rochester, Indiana weather radar. You'll see there's some. Dang. That's unsettling dark at this. I mean, it should be bright outside. Anyways, I would check out the Chouffe cherry. There was I can't remember the other brand. There was some, man, I can't remember. But there's some really good cherry ales coming out of Belgium. It's really good. Really good. So yeah, possibly the best Pilsner in the world. We have to move on. Oh, look at that. I was looking at the list because Gemini was helping me like build up in flavor and, you know, what order to drink. Guess what's coming up next, News? Got the Chouffe cherry. Yes. So this one I'm excited about. In fact, Amy drank one the other day. I got her one too because I knew she liked it. She drank hers the other day while I was drinking tequila. And of course, it's not a Lindeman's Creek, but this is made for fruit ales. And so that's the glass that I'm going to choose for this one. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, that smells so good. I'll let you know in a second. Because again, we tried like 4 or 5 different brands of like a cherry ale. Some of them weren't the greatest. Some of them were. I don't remember which one this one was. She wanted me the other day. She's like, "Hey, do you want to taste it?" And I was like, "No, I'm just going to wait until the." Which I did want to taste it. I did. I really did, but I did not. I had self-control. I was like, you know what? No, because it's been since we were in the Netherlands since I tasted it. I can't remember. We had so many cherry ones. I don't remember which one this one tasted like. So I'm just going to wait until I do this beer tasting live stream. And so I held out for you guys. And so we're going to taste it together. First time since the Netherlands. Because again, I did have this in the Netherlands. Ooh, that's dark, guys. That is dark. There's a little bit left. I'm going to let that settle for just a minute. And then I'm going to pour the rest in. Rochester. Yeah, Rochester, Indiana. How do you spell it? Rochester. Yeah. Yeah, it's dark out there, guys. My monitor's in the way. Otherwise, because I can change the camera. Because it's one of those gimbal cameras. See? I can move it around. I can click my mouse. I got like a little physical or like a virtual joystick kind of thing. But my monitor, I couldn't turn it that way to show you how dark it is, but I'm not lying. It's dark out there. I'm going to have to, these other beers are going to get cold on me. I'm going to have to drink them up quick. Or not cold. They're going to get hot on me. Sorry. All right. So Chouffe, which actually somebody said I didn't have to pronounce the E. So I don't know how to do that. Is it Chouffe? Ooh, shit. It's getting windy now. Damn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was one of the good ones. Yeah. Like I said, there was a couple that I didn't like. No, this one's good. News. I'm telling you, try that. That is, get one. You can get this easy over there. That is nice. Chouffe? Is Chouffe right? You pronounced it correctly, says Dennis. Is it Chouffe? Hey, John's here. How's it going, John? Is it storming in Texas? Some of these storms in the U.S. get big. They do. Some of them stretch across the whole states. I don't know which one. Because normally storms move like northwest. Lately, they've been doing some weird like southeast kind of storms. I don't know. It's weird. But anyways, that is absolutely amazing. I got a lot of beer to drink. I may just actually see if Amy wants the rest of this, and she like, I'd love it. I love it, but I love her too. Because I got to drink all these before they get too warm. I don't want to waste. So I will be drinking the rest of these guys. Just so you know, I'm not a wasteful person. I don't try to. I have wasted. We all have. But I try not to. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 more. 2 more to try. Perfect time to stay inside and taste some beers, I guess. Yeah. I got out and mowed the yard yesterday. We've been doing a lot of work around the house. So our front door was falling apart. When we got the trailer, it's a mobile home trailer, whatever, you know. And it was a fixer-upper, right? We got a good deal on it. And so but it was empty for like 3 years, and the front door was like just open. It was shit. It was just like rotted. And the floors, I had to redo the flooring and everything because there was holes, and you know. So we got a new front door. Well, the door frame was already there, and I got a door without a frame, so I had to reuse the frame that was there, and the door was too tall. So I cut the bottom of the door off, and I hung it in the door frame, got it all working, and it opened and shut beautifully. Well, then I didn't seal it. I put oil and stuff on the bottom where I cut it, because so once it just exposed wood, I'm like, okay, I put some oil on there, seal it up so the water don't get in there, whatever, you know. And I guess I didn't do it good enough. Water started getting there, started swelling up, getting, you know, and so the door's like just swelling, full of water, just, you know, eventually getting broke, just open and shut, getting jammed because it's taking on water, getting bigger. So then I had to like jam, like crowbar and pull at the door frame to get it to open and shut right. And then that's breaking it even worse. So eventually we got a new door. So I'm excited about that. That's what we've been doing the last few days, is putting well, that was actually a few days ago when I got the front door put in, but yeah, got a door in the office. I'll show you actually, because I can spin the camera around there. Let me show you. Oh, wrong way. I have keyboard shortcuts here. Yeah, this is a lot faster for me. Well, eventually. It's kind of slow. It's a little gimbal camera. Kind of slow. This is the part you don't see normally. I got a door in the office. There's the other door. See that door right there? Leaning in the hallway? That's the one going on Anthony's doorway. But I got a door. I'm so happy. I'm actually so happy about that. You don't actually understand. Oops. See the top of my bong there? It's okay. Yeah. I'm excited. We're going to try some more beer. We got 2 more. There we go. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to see if she wants the rest, actually. Hey, babe. Hey, come here. Oh, yeah, I got this chair sent to me. I'm going to do a review video about it, but yeah, I'm excited. My last chair was so busted. This ain't the review video, so like, I can't tell you about the chair, but I'll have a video soon about this chair. Oh, hey, you want the rest of this? This is that super good Chouffe cherry, or Chouffe cherry. Because I got to drink all this. Okay. You want it? Yeah? Sure. Thanks. Love you. She's busy working around the house. Where did you get that shirt from? Oh, man. Honestly, I can't remember. I've had this for like, you can't tell, but I've actually had this for probably like 8 years, 6 years or something. Yeah, this is from the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Fantastic show. It's amazing. Chouffe. Okay, Chouffe. Yeah, so I said it right once, but then I wasn't sure, so then I was saying it wrong again. Yeah, Chouffe. Dang, it's getting windy. And it shifted, too. The wind was blowing this way. Now, all of a sudden, it started blowing that way. All right, so next on the list, Chouffe Cherry was last. So we have Tynt Meadow. So now it's time for a Trappist ale. Let me move these down out of my way here. Which I do have to drink these, so I need to start on that, right? 1664. Einstök. Forgot the name of it. Einstök. This is the Iceland one. It's okay. It just, honestly, it kind of tastes flat. I feel like if this, and very big chance that it's not a thing, but the small chance that somebody from this brewery is watching, and then you're willing to change up your recipe and add some more carbonation for me. But no, for real though, a little bit more carbonation, it'd be an exceptional beer. It really would. The lack of carbonation is basically like the only thing that's wrong with it. Honestly, like that's it. Ooh, my lights just flickered. Well, anyways. Okay, we got the Trappist Ale glass. Of course, this is Westmall. I got this at Goodwill, which is a thrift store. Along with this, in Rochester, Indiana, a population of 6,000 people in the middle of Indiana with no proper beer culture at all. Like around here, people think good beer is like Bud Light. Like that's what they think good beer is. And so going into Goodwill around here and seeing this, which I mean, I don't really think this is good beer either, to be fair. But this one is Westmall. Hell yeah, that's good beer. That is some of the best beer on the planet. I was so surprised to see those glasses there. I had to buy them. So anyways, we got Tynt Meadow. This is England's only Trappist brewery. And let me see if I can find, there's got to be some information about this place. So let me look. Let me turn this on for you here. And well, there we go. So Tynt Meadow. I'm gonna type that in here. Whoops. If I can hit the right buttons. Now this is a blonde ale, Trappist blonde. Not my favorite style. I like the darker beers. Total Wine and More is not cheap though. And they didn't have a very big selection either. I was looking for like some more like Belgian doubles and quads. Honestly, that was my whole intention when I was looking when I was in there. Okay, so this one's going to be a 5%. So we're working back down a little bit. The last one was a 7.2, I think it was, for the Carlsberg Elephant. So this is brewed by the monks of Mount St. Bernard Abbey in Lancashire, England. Features notes of mandarin orange, lemon zest, vanilla, and sherbet with a crisp, bittersweet finish. It's the only Trappist monastery in Britain. I guess it's a light golden blonde ale carrying the authentic Trappist product label, which I'm going to have to make room on my shelf because Trappist beers are just its own category of beer. And that's what the shelf is. This is all Trappist beers. So I'm going to have to make room up there. I guess I have 2 West Veteran 12 beer bottles up there. I'll probably have to take one off the shelf and throw up the Tynt Meadow, because my goal is actually to try all the Trappist beers that's ever made. And so, but there used to be, which I need to figure it out. There used to be a Trappist ale brewed here in the United States. It's not a thing no more, but I think somebody out there has a beer bottle full of that Trappist ale. I need to find that. I know it's going to cost money because the Trappist brewery isn't a thing no more, but I need to find that. They're technically a limited edition collector's item. Yeah, I mean, that, you know, it's like, that's the thing, is like, it's a rare category of beer. This is worthy of the shelf. Even though it didn't come from there. I mean, it did, it was probably relabeled for the American market, you know, whereas those were directly imported from Europe, basically. Yeah, so right here, brewed by, yeah, see, so this is the relabel. So it says in the USA, imported by Merchant Duvin Corporation, blah, blah, blah. So, but I mean, regardless, it's still worthy of the shelf. It's the same beer, just a slightly different label than the original. I'm excited, even though it's a blonde, because I like Trappist ales. I like the history, the story, the exclusivity, I guess is what it's called, of like a Trappist ale. Like the West Veteran. There's people in Belgium that talk about how it's hard for them to even get. You know what I'm saying? And my brother's lucky enough to have a full one. In fact, when he cracks that open, I need him to give me a sip. I really, I need to tell him that. Like, hey, when you finally crack it open, can I get a sip of it? Just a taste. All right, some Tynt Meadow. I'm excited about this. Trappist ale. This is the only Trappist ale in the variety today. Even though this one used to be, this one's kinda, it's not a Trappist ale. This is an Abbey ale, which is close. But they used to brew the West Veteran 12 Trappist ale. So at one point in time, and this is such a similar, it's like almost a Trappist ale. I'm excited. I mean, honestly, this one kept me up all night because I knew I was doing this live stream today. And I was excited about trying that. I've been wanting to try that for years, actually. So anyways, we're building up to it. Ooh. Okay. So that had some pressure in it. Hey, babe. Hey, can you give me that paper towel? Okay, so this is definitely a re-fermented, like a double fermentation. They put some extra yeast in this, don't they? No need to tilt the yeah, right. No need to tilt that glass. Luckily, my floor's off center. My trailer, it's kind of like off balance. It's not level, so everything leans this way. Extra pressure in that one. I didn't do nothing. It's been sitting. I didn't shake it up. You could ask them. I just opened it normal, was gentle. It just exploded like a champagne bottle. No, luckily everything kind of leans this way. Yeah, when the house is like tilted, every now and then it comes in handy. Sucks when you're putting doors in though, and your house is tilted. Because then it's like trying to square up the door, get a level, which is great. Got the door level, but it looks crooked, even though it's not. It's the most level thing in the house. The house is just crooked around it. So that one's properly aerated. The aromas have definitely come out, and I swear I did not shake that. I did not shake that one. Wait, why is? Oh, never mind. I thought my camera was weird for a second. That was just the outline on OBS from my Mac OS screen capture that I pulled up earlier. So anyways, wow. My hand's sticky. More so than like, I don't feel like a normal beer would make my hand that sticky. Okay, so this one's definitely got the yeast in the bottom, yeah. Which I don't mind. I don't mind if I get a little bit of yeast in the glass. Yeah, I did not shake that though. That was, there's some pressure in this from that extra yeast. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see actually, not because I don't have a backlight for you to. But anyways, I'm going to let the rest of that sit and settle before I top that off. Trappist ale, guys. It's been ooh, how long's it been since I had Trappist ale? Those beers there. I feel like that was before my channel got hacked. That was before we lived here. That was 4 years ago. That was 3.5, 4, probably about 4 years ago. The last time I had these Trappist ales, which actually, no, I had a Trappist ale in the Netherlands, didn't I? I think I had the La Trappa, I think, yeah. Okay, this is definitely giving me a... Yeah, that's kind of reminiscent of that West Mall triple. Is this a triple? Is that what this is? The blonde? English Trappist blonde ale, is that a triple? Not my favorite, but you know, on my quest to try all the Trappist ales of the planet, can't skip over the only Trappist ale in England. Now, I haven't tried all of them. So at least I want to try like first all the ale, like all the Trappist like breweries, right? And then after that, then it's like, okay, now try each variety. So then eventually I'd be able to try all the varieties of the Trappist ale breweries. And so this isn't the only kind of beer they make, I'm sure, at that brewery. So eventually I'll have to circle back around and pick up another, unless the blonde's the only thing they make. Maybe that's all they make is the blonde. I hope they make a double. I like the doubles better. I mean, quads are nice too. Quads and doubles have a very similar flavor profile, of course. That's tens of thousands. What do you mean tens of thousands? Trappist ales? Not just Abbey ales. I'm talking about Trappist. No. There's only like, I thought there was only like 12 Trappist brewery, or no. How many Trappist breweries are there? Hold on, let's see. Ooh. There are currently 13 Trappist monasteries worldwide that produce beer, with 10 of them officially certified to display the authentic Trappist product logo. Wow. Okay, so in Belgium there's 6. There's Chimay, tried it. Orval, tried it. Rochefort, tried it. Westmalle, tried it. West Vleteren, tried it. Achel. Ooh. Not tried that. Achel lost its formal monastic ATP status due to having no resident monks left, but the facility still produces beer. Okay, so I feel like I should still try that, right? La Trappa, that's the one. I've tried La Trappa, but it was a big-ass bottle, and I wasn't able to bring... I should have tried to make sure I brought that bottle back, but I don't remember. I just had so much stuff in my suitcase. So there's La Trappa and there's Zunder. Never tried Zunder. So I have yet to try Zunder and Achel, which technically isn't one anymore. That's crazy that it's 13, but only 10 of them officially certified. I thought it was 15 before when I looked. So I'm wondering if, yeah, things change. That's crazy. So then other countries, we have Tre Fontaine in Italy. Okay, so I'm going to have to try to source that somehow. Mount St. Bernard. England? What do you mean Mount St. Bernard? Oh, wait, yeah, okay, duh, that's Tynt Meadow. Yeah, that's where they brew this Tynt Meadow I'm trying right now. And then we have Mont des Cots in France, okay. Cardignan, Spain, and Stift, Austria, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so there's 13 total. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to try them all anyways. I don't think that's a big goal. 13 different beer companies, and the hardest one was West Vleteren 12. That's like the one that like people that try all the Trappist ales, sometimes they fail on getting the West Vleteren because it's so hard to get, and I've already got that one out of the way, so no problem. And the La Trappa was good. Me and Chris drank that. I don't know if Miranda and Amy tried it. I can't remember. We were in Friesland. King's Night. It was the night before King's Day. That sounded like I was saying that Christmas thing. It was the night before Christmas and all through the house. No. No, but it was good. Me and Chris drank some La Trappe. We got that at was it Efteling, I think. Somebody gave it to me at Efteling. It was a big old bottle too. It was a big bottle. Mm. Not a huge fan of blondes. Beers at least. And it's got some hops in it. Definitely got some hops in it. But hey, you know, I'm not gonna waste it. And I don't mind the yeast if I get a little bit of that yeast in there. I guess it'll settle into the bottom of the glass. So we have one more beer. Ooh, more thunder. It's not so dark anymore. I think the storm might be passing by. I forgot I got this sausage. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. They make a dark 7.4%. Who does? The La Trappe or what? The Trappe is probably more than that. It's a quad. Let's see. What was... Okay, yeah, Tynt Meadow. This one is only 5%. I forgot to tell you guys the percentage. Yeah, this is an English Trappist blonde ale. Mount St. Bernard Brewery, 5%. So I got this sausage here, and I kind of want to eat a piece real quick. I don't know where my knife is. I'll be right back. Use my Swiss Army knife here. Elephant beer sucks. It's disgusting. Really? Yeah, but for a Pilsner, which one's the elephant? That's the third one in. So we have this one. Yeah, 1664 we tried first. Then it was the elephant. Yeah. Yeah, this is the elephant. Or wait, no, it's not. This is the Icelandic. Elephant was third. Yeah, this is the elephant beer. I mean, it's a Pilsner, but it's actually a better one for me than... Hey, and another thing, too, is like, everybody's taste buds are different, too, right? The Spencer Brewery, U.S. Trappist Brewery closed in May 2022 as brewing was no longer financially sustainable. Dang. I wonder if I can find that online. Can I find 2022? That was 4 years ago, right? Can you say Gnome Plop? Go Gasol Dolali? Han Mat de Manan? Got that sausage right there. Check that out. Uncured chorizo, Spanish style. It's pretty good. And it's aged, too, a minimum of 16 days. I guess it's an aged sausage. So I wonder, let me look online real quick. Let me pull this up. I'm going to see if I can find. So Spencer Ale. USA Trappist. Can I find this online? Spencer Trappist Ale was America's first and only certified Trappist beer, brewed by the monks of St. Joseph's Abbey in Spencer, Massachusetts. Inspired by Belgian Pottersbeer style factory ales, refectory ales. It was a 6.5% ABV, golden, unfiltered, unpasteurized ale. Okay, so it wasn't like a double or anything, so it wouldn't be the greatest in the world. No wonder they went under. If they were making that double, people probably would have bought more, right? Brewery permanently closed in 2022. Can I buy it, though? Ooh. There's people that, ooh, $12 a bottle. It's a big bottle, though. That's one of the big boys in it. You can tell by the top. This is actually what the bottle, the La Trappe, looked like. Maybe I'll buy one of those. Because, you know, the thing is, it's not going to be that much longer before you're not going to be able to buy them no more. They haven't made it for 4 years. Right? I want to recommend my husband's Belgian beer YouTube channel, but don't know if it is allowed to promote. Yeah, share it. Yeah, definitely. You can do that. I'll be right back in a minute, though. You know, $12 though for that big bottle. I was just thinking about it. This bottle right here for $12, that's actually not bad because this is a bottle that's at least 4 years old. And from what everybody's been telling me, these kind of beers get better with age, right? So like the more it sits, the better it is. So for a bottle that's 4 years old, that's got that agedness to it, and it's like a brewery that doesn't even exist anymore, that's actually not bad. That's actually not a bad price at all. Of course, shipping and stuff would be factored in. So, I mean, just to buy this and then ship it out would cost more money. So maybe, you know, this along with a part of a bigger order to make the shipping and stuff, you know, feasible. But yeah, $12 for, I mean, and it's I mean, that's a decent size. Oh, no, it's not. It's only 11.2 ounce. Okay, it's just the shape of it makes it look bigger. I mean, I can't say much because, to be fair, I just paid $9 for the damn St. Bernardus. So for $3 more for a beer that's extinct, doesn't exist no more, they'll never brew it again. Limited supply, more limited than West Veteran 12 even, because they still brew this. They still brew so much of that a year. They don't brew the Spencer Ale. It's gone. So I may have to do that at some point. I may have to do that. So this one here, I got to get ready because this is also one of those double fermented yeast beers. $12 for one bottle is crazy. 1,000% of what it should. Oh, I know. And this is $9 just for this. It's the United States. So this is imported from Belgium. It's hard to, they charge everything. Everything costs more money here. So, yeah, you know, and if I didn't do the YouTube channel, there's no way I'd be able to do this. That's the thing too. And I'm not rich from YouTube at all. Just the fact that I'm able to make a video out of it, do a live stream out of it, offsets the cost a little bit. If I just had like a normal job, there's no way that I'd be able to just be going and buying, you know, to me, this is expensive beer. It's imported beer. They charge a lot more money for it. This is like an average of $5 a bottle here. You know, I would never do that. The only reason I'm able to is because I'm able to do a live stream out of it and then offset the cost. And then, you know, because I'm lucky and fortunate enough to do YouTube. So I do need to, I'm going to get this paper towel ready. Just in case this explodes like that Tynt Meadow did. Just in case. Because this is a quad. And I think, is the Tynt Meadow, is that like a, is that a triple? Let me look real quick. Tynt Meadow Blonde. Tynt Meadow Blonde is an English Trappist blonde ale, not a traditional high-strength Belgian triple. Brewed by Mount St. Bernardus. Da, da, da. Okay, so it's not a triple. It's just a different style. It definitely exploded, though. It did that. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to try this out. Some people say this tastes the same as Westvleteren 12. Other people say they can taste the difference in the yeast or whatever it is that they do different. I'm so excited. Where did my beer bottle opener go? Oh, back up here. Why did I hang it up? Oh, yeah, just in case it explodes. It's rising a little bit. It wants to. Look, there it goes. Well, it's rising a lot slower than the other one. You know, so I did a video about the Westvleteren 12. And it was a few years back. It was like 3.5, 4 years ago. Same with the video that I did with the other the Trappist ales. 2 separate videos. But anyways, I remember it being such a weird, funky kind of a taste. As far as the Westvleteren 12 goes, of course, this is a different beer. It's the same recipe essentially. But I remember it being like there was like hints of like cheese and hints of like, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, that color. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is a wonderful sight, is it not? That is so nice. Oh, and that creaminess and the foam. I'm going to let the rest of that settle for a little bit while I taste this. All right. Yes, that is. Wait, which? How do I make this stupid thing recline? Different chair. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, this is, that's nice. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's been like almost 4 years since I had the Westvleteren 12, though. So I'm not quite sure. Let me minimize, or let me get this out of my way here real quick. I can't quite tell if it tastes the same as the Westvleteren 12 because it's been so long, and like memories, you know, memory is one of those things where the longer ago the memory was, right, the harder it is to remember. You can taste the alcohol in that. You can. It's like it's a 10 point. Yeah, it's 10%. The Westvleteren's 10.2. Yeah, 10.2. It's I don't know if I would say it was the same. If it's, I mean, it's similar. It is so similar. I wish I had a Westie 12 right beside of it to do like a side-by-side taste test. It's definitely a complex beer. Because it's like it's like you pick up on different. Like a little bit of different every time, right? Like there's something else in there. I don't know. I still like the West Veteran 12 better, guys. I think it is just, it's not quite. Dang, I wish I had a West Veteran 12 right beside of me. I really do. Something, it's like, I know it's 4 years too, so it's hard to remember, you know, what was going on 4 years ago. How do you say cheers in Friesland? Hey, good question. How do you say cheers in Friesland? To me, they taste a little different, but not enough to matter. Yeah, there's something though. I wish I could, you know, I'm working with a 4-year-old memory here too. I don't have a side by side. It just doesn't seem, you know, and taste and smell is one of those things that triggers memory pretty easily, right? And it's just not quite triggering it. So I know it don't taste exactly the same. If it tasted exactly the same, I feel like it would be hitting more memory receptors up here, if that makes sense. It's not bad. It's not bad. How to say cheers and okay. We should all meet up and do a massive beer tasting. The Chouffe. Yeah. The Chouffe Chouffe. The Chouffe. That's good. She's out there enjoying it right now. I wish I was over there with you guys. I would definitely do a meetup, a little beer tasting meetup. That'd be fun, right? We did a Yennever tasting with Frank from the boat. We met up with Frank when we were in Amsterdam and took us on the boat ride. And then after that, went to the bar and we did a Yennever tasting. That was cool. Not my favorite. Like I don't like the liquor. I'm not a huge Yennever. It's not my flavor. It was a fun night. So I got 5 beers to drink. She's drinking the Chouffe for me. Look at this, guys. This is what I'm going to be doing. What's my favorite music? I don't have a favorite music. I like all sorts of music. I like rock. I like reggae. I like blues rock. A little bit of rap. Depending. And the thing with rap, though, I cannot stand the rap songs that are talking about this and that and all my money and all my cars and this and that and blah. I don't. No. I only listen to the stuff that's relatable, talking about like weed, because I smoke sometimes, whatever, right? And like stoner type rap, I like that. And yeah, just all sorts of stuff. Rock music, 90s alternative. I like 90s alternative. Pink Floyd's great. It's pronounced like Yenaver. Yenaver. Okay, Yenaver. Okay. Thanks, Eric. If I got it right, I might have still butchered it, even though you just broke it down for me. I've been known to still butcher things. Don't forget punk rock from your wild. Yeah, punk rock. And the 90s punk. I like the 90s punk, like the 90s style, like new punk or whatever we used to call it. Or I don't know if that's what it was called, but I called it new punk. Now it's not new. Now it's still 20 years old. I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 at the end of the year. That's crazy. Cypress Hill. Yeah, Cypress Hill is nice. I like some of their stuff. Not everything, but some of it. This is pretty good. 10% for a beer. I mean, that's, I don't know though. I feel like it was just a little colder. I had it sitting out a little more than I should have. I mean, at this point, you know. Yeah, Charlie becoming an old man. I know. But it's okay. I'll be one of those old men. I'll live it up, I guess. I'm getting bald, so I'm growing into my old man body for sure. I got that I'm getting there. Look at that. The hell did it go? Where did it go? It used to come across right here. Now it's way up there. So when my hair grows out more, I'll stop wearing the hat and I comb it over. 40 isn't old. No, we're middle age, right? Middle age. Because if all goes well, I'll be living till I'm at least 80 something. Although the last 20 years will feel like, it'll be like shit. Get all old and stuff. Did you taste Cornet Oaked Strong Blonde beer? Cornet Oak. No, I've never heard of that. System of a Down. That's a great band. System of a Down's great. In fact, the very first CD I ever bought in my life, because I'm old, right? I was born in like 86. So, we're living in the days of the tape player, right? Well, then CDs come around, this and that, which CDs were around for a while. First CD I ever bought, I bought two of them, was the Godsmack self-title album and the System of a Down self-title album. That was back in, when was that? Early 2000s. I think, yeah. Early 2000s. And before that, I just rocked a tape player, guys. Rogaine. I need to get some Rogaine, for real. CD's a Dutch invention. Of course it is. Of course, right? I gotta go. Thanks for the stream. Glad you're enjoying the beers. Don't forget to check out Belgian Beer Buddy. Is that the channel? Belgian Beer Buddy. Before I forget, let me go to YouTube and I'll go there and check it out. I know you guys can't see me doing it, but I am. I got my window up right here. Belgian Beer Buddy. Sorry, I think out loud sometimes when I type. Belgian Beer Buddy. I got it right here. Oh, he's only got 39 subscribers. Here, let me. Is this right? Are you already gone? You said you have to go. Don't forget to check out Belgian Beer Buddy. Are you still here, Digimello? Is this the right one? Is this your buddy? Well, hey, if you guys like beer, go check this channel out. Belgian Beer Buddy. I'm going to subscribe right now because I like Belgian beer. Discovering Santa's beer list. 16th beer picketing. Okay. Santa. Hey, what is Santa Claus? What does he drink, right? Okay. Yeah, that's him. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I subscribed. I'll check it out at some point. I'll keep this tab open. And if you guys are checking out some beer, there you go. Belgian Beer Buddy. I guess I was his 40th subscriber. Maybe we get this guy up to a whole bunch of subscribers and then he'll be more motivated to give us some more beer videos. Do you have any special wishes for your birthday in November? Oh, shit, man. Special wishes? I don't know. I just wish I stopped losing my hair and my teeth. No, I don't know. I don't really. I'm not a huge, I don't celebrate my birthday or nothing. Like sometimes I'll be lazy on my birthday. Like back in the day when I used to work like regular jobs before YouTube, I would basically just call off work that day and go get drunk or something. It's a day to be lazy, but I'm already lazy enough, so I stopped caring so much, I guess. If he promotes some women's beer, I'll subscribe. Hey, Belgian beer. Yeah, if he did the cherry beer, maybe he should do the cherry beer taste off. You got the Lindenmans, you got the Chouffe, you got I don't even remember. There's like a whole bunch more. Santa Claus drinks mulled wine. Okay, is that kind of like the Glühwein, like they drink in Germany? As well as warm and spiced, right? The hair you lose will come back on places you didn't even know there are places. You know, that might be starting already. It's leaving up here and it's showing up other places. It's weird how age changes things, don't it? Santa Claus gives a Bavaria to his deer, and when they dispose it, he sells it as Heineken. Bavaria, is that a Bavarian beer? Is that what we're talking about? On the teeth. Yeah, my teeth. I didn't I had a hard life, guys. There's, you know, grew up poor. Homeless a few times, kinda sucks, you know. It is what it is. Got to stay optimistic. Didn't take care of them the greatest when I was younger. Probably wasn't eating the greatest either. Next thing you know, she says, no, it's a saying. Oh, okay. Nothing personal. Gotcha. All right. I'm just going to take a drink of all of them down the way. I only have 5 because I got rid of the 6th one. I gave it to her. Has anybody tasted Duval's new triple hop crush? Very smooth. Pretty smooth. Those are the 2 wheat ales. This is a Pilsner Elephant. Not bad. Honestly, for some reason, the Icelandic wheat ale and the Carlsberg Elephant are kind of more similar than the damn 1664 French wheat ale. Even though this is a wheat ale, but it's clear. This is actually more like a Pilsner than a wheat ale. Tasting the world, guys. Yeah, so this chair, I just got it today. I just put it together like a half an hour before the stream. And this isn't the review video. This is not a sponsor video. They gave me the chair to do a review video, and this ain't it. So I don't even know if I'm supposed to be talking about the chair, really. I don't even know if it's illegal for me to do so. But I will say, this is I like this. This is nice. Now, the last chair I was using, I had for like, almost 5 years. And you could tell, like, I broke that chair like 3 times. I didn't break it. Like, it just broke itself. I fixed it back, and it was all wrecked. It was all jacked up. The back of it wasn't even straight. It was making my back go crooked sitting in it. This is actually, like, this is nice. I got to do a review video about it. And when I do that, I'll have a code for you guys. If anybody's in the market for a chair, like a discount code kind of thing. But that'll be like when I actually do the thing. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? You talking about the beer? Yeah, I got a nice little buzz, guys. I certainly do. How are you guys doing? Is anybody drinking with me? Does anybody have any of these beers? Does anybody have one of these? Or one of those? Or one of these? This one here. That's going up on my shelf. That's the Trappist. Okay, so this one's the tip. I got to make sure I pour it in the right glass. I'm probably getting a little yeast in the bottom of that, but it's okay. It'll settle in the bottom of the glass. The rest of it will evaporate out of the bottle. And I'm going to put it right up there in my Trappist collection. Yes. Although you can't see it because this appears to be in the way. Yeast is high in B vitamins. Hey, B vitamins is good for your hair, or at least B12. Can you take the handles off the chair? It's got, yes, magnetic. Yeah, it's an Ewin. Again, not a sponsored video, so I don't know if I'm supposed to, but yeah, It's nice. I like it. Yeah, magnetic. It's kind of like an unnecessary feature. Like, what does it need? Like, why do I need? I will never take this off. Why does it need to be a magnetic cover? It's just a selling point, I guess. I don't know. It's cool. I guess it's cool. I can take this off if I ever wanted to, but like, I don't see a reason why I would ever feel the urge to be like, you know what? I want to unsnap my armrest just for the hell of it. Like, why? Why is that a feature? I don't understand. I would like to sit close to the desk. Oh, yeah. I wish if you guys were here, this would be a lot funner room for me to sit in for sure. For sure. Bernardus is not as good as West Vleteren. Somehow West Vleteren is smoother. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could taste the alcohol in this. How? They used to brew it, but I never had it when they brewed it. I've only had it when St. Sixtus brewed it, which is actually convenient right after. So they never had labels, by the way. So see this label right there? This is the first year this label ever existed. Before that, the label was never a thing. It was just the bottle and, of course, the lid. And so like 4 years ago, whatever, when somebody sent me that or sent me those, that was the first year they made the label on the front. And, but yeah, for some reason it is, I feel like it was smoother. Be right back. All right, what we got here? Just people talking amongst themselves. The beer made Charlie disappear. Hey, I got a small bladder, guys, okay? I'd rather eat fruit juice once in a while. Or wait, I'd rather eat fruit once in a while. Oh, fruit's good for you. Fruit's very good. I'll probably end the stream here soon. Unless you guys just want to see me get drunk and drink the rest of it. Because I'm going to drink the rest of these. I have nothing else to do today. Charlie, try Marmite yeast extract. Lots of B vitamins. I need to. So there's Marmite and there's Vegemite. Marmite, I think, is from England, right? From the UK. And Vegemite's the Australian version. One's more salty than the other. I can't remember what it is. I need to try that. And I don't want to, but I want to try surströmming on the channel. That might piss Amy off. From what I hear, surströmming, you can smell it in your house for a week. That might be an outdoor stream. And I do want to watch more videos. I want to do more stuff from around the world. We just did a heavy Dutch. You know, we went to the Netherlands, this and that. Love the Netherlands, but I love the whole world, right? So I do at some point want to start also going back to what I was doing originally and looking at other stuff around the world and stuff. And it just seems like everything goes back to the Netherlands because I love the country of the Netherlands. I love the Dutch people. You guys are amazing. But also there's a lot of amazing countries and stuff. So I do want to go check out more stuff, you know, around the world and stuff like that, and try some stuff around the world, look at videos around the world, etc. Right? The surströmming thing is going to be fun. That's from Sweden, I think. Right? Is it Sweden? Is Bavaria beer is considered food. In Bavaria, beer is considered food by law. Is it? Those are the kinds of things you taste abroad, not at home. Oh, you're talking about surströmming? No, it'd be good for video. It'd be a great live stream, right? Although I'm not excited about it, but it's good for content. And you know, I want to broaden my horizons. I want to experience what the world experiences. Even if I feel like I'm going into it thinking I'm not going to like it. You never know. Maybe I will. Probably won't like surströmming. I probably won't like it. But a visit to IKEA. Yes, that's actually also in the back of my mind. And the thing with IKEA is there's nothing around here, so we have to travel for that. So that might be a part of maybe when we do the caves. Maybe we could stop at IKEA on the way to, like, while we're already on the road. There should be, because the cave, because we live in like northern Indiana and the caves are in southern Indiana. And so I was actually just looking at the website earlier today about it, and Mendango, I think it's Menago or Mendango Caves or something. It's the most visited tourist attraction in Indiana. Actually, there's multiple cave, like multiple cave places or whatever, right? In the state, in the southern part. But Mendango is like the most popular one, so that's probably the one we'll go to, and that's going to be probably like 4 hours, 5 hours of driving, I think, probably to get there. So there should be an IKEA on the way, like maybe in Indianapolis or somewhere along the way. And yeah, so we'll probably do that because I want to check out the Swedish meatballs. Everybody talks so good about the Swedish meatballs, and I'm not even a meatball person. But like, go to IKEA, try the Swedish meatballs. That's an experience. Might as well do it once, right? They have good food. Oh, yeah. That's what I've been hearing, yeah. Good night, Eric and Nopia. Have a good night, guys. So, do you guys want me to end the stream, or do you want to see me drink the rest of this and just kind of just interact with the chat, and we can just kind of chill and talk? And it's your call, because I'm going to drink the rest of this. I don't like to waste, so I'm going to drink the rest of this, whether I do it on stream or not. So it's all up to you guys, really. I have nothing going on today. Amy and Anthony's hanging out on the couch. She doesn't have to work or anything. She's out there being responsible, so I don't have to at the moment. I got the day off, I guess, as far as responsibility goes. So let's drink together. All right. Which kind of beer do you have in your hand? This one is the 1664. I actually like this. This is nice. This is a Belgian... I don't know for sure. Just assuming. It doesn't say nothing on it. In fact, let's look it up, because I feel like that's a Belgian style wheat ale. I really do. And it doesn't say anything on it. Oh yeah, I'm going to leave this tab open so I can check out that channel. Let's see. 1664 French beer. Now, it's a famous French pale lager known for its golden color, balanced bitterness, and distinctive citrus aroma. It was named after the year that the Hat family started brewing in Strasbourg, France. It's a European pale lager. Why is it cloudy? I'm going to type in wheat ale beside of it and see. Okay, it is. I was right. Kronenberg 1664 Blanc is a popular French wheat beer known as modern wheat beer, featuring a light 5% ABV, a hazy gold look, and a sweet citrus and coriander flavor notes. Okay, so it definitely is. Is it a Belgian style? Let me look. Let's see. Is it a... Belgian style? I didn't spell something right, but it's okay. Okay, yes. 1664 Blanc is brewed in the Belgian wit beer style, though it has a modern, sweeter French twist. It's nice. I kind of almost like it better than the Hoegaarden. Is that bad? It's not bad. I guess taste is subjective. No, I kind of almost like this better than a Hoegaarden. Yeah, that's nice. This is a nice, for this style of beer, this is nice. This is nice. And so Blue Moon is brewed out of Denver, Colorado, and is brewed in this same style, Belgian style wheat ale. And I also think this is better than a Blue Moon. Yeah. I don't have one to do the side-by-side comparison with, but like this feels like it's going down smoother. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. It's definitely. I don't even have to have a side-by-side. I've drank enough Blue Moon and Hoegaarden to know this is nice. Which do you prefer? Blonde beer, wit beer, or dark beer? Oh, I certainly prefer dark beer. Certainly. Nothing. I like wheat beer. I love some wheat beer. And the thing is wheat beer is really good. The Belgian style. This French one's nice. The 1664. That's actually one of the nicer wheat beers I've ever had. Maybe the nicer one. Maybe the nicest one. It might actually be. And but then there's also a German style wheat beer, which is nothing like the Belgian style. Belgian style wheat beer has like orange and stuff. And so like a Germany style, and the only one I've really had is Francis Connor. And it's basically like this, but like without the orange, where it's just like the flavors that you get is mainly just coming in from the wheat, from that wheat flavor, not so much the added orange peel or whatever, Yeah, 1664. I would recommend this. If you guys like a wheat beer, that's nice. That's a really nice. I would recommend this. I would buy this again. And I wouldn't lead you guys astray. Again, I'm not a beer expert. My mouth is my mouth. I mean, everybody has a different taste buds and different, preference for flavor. I think this is nice. I would certainly get that again. Now the Icelandic one, the next one we're finishing. I don't know. Now I do know that the metal can doesn't impact the flavor. I was unable to get it in a bottle. This is the only one that was unable to be found in a bottle. Everything else is in a bottle, right? So, so I don't know do they not put it in a bottle? Maybe it's not available. Maybe they only do cans. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe it'd be a little bit better in a bottle, because I have had beers in the past where you got the bottle and you got the can. Night and day difference. It's always better in a bottle. It's always smoother. I just personally. A Grimbergen a day keeps the doctor away. Grimbergen's good. Grimbergen was decent. That was actually like when we were in the Netherlands for like 2 weeks, Grimbergen was like my go-to supermarket beer. Like it was cheap. Was it like a double? It was the dark beer. I remember it being a dark caramel, burnt kind of caramely, kind of beer. I'm not sure if it was quite a double, but that was definitely like one of the cheaper beers at the supermarket. That was like really nice. It was really nice. I will say that. What's for dinner after all of these? I'm not sure. I haven't decided. I have some leftover beef and noodles that I made a couple weeks ago, and I put in the freezer, and I got like probably like a third of a gallon bag size full of it. And I got some really nice spaghetti sauce. I make really nice homemade spaghetti. It's not Italian spaghetti. I'd probably piss off some Italians, but I make really nice spaghetti sauce, homemade. I don't buy jars of sauce. Sometimes I do, but not the last time. I just did but it was cans. It wasn't fresh tomatoes, I will admit, but it was cans of crushed tomatoes. So no flavoring, nothing. It was just crushed tomatoes, but I turned that into a sauce, and I add some hamburger and a little bit of like Italian sausage and some onion and bell pepper, paprika, right? Some mushrooms, and Yeah, it's so good. So good. Some parsley, oregano, basil, you know, a little salt, a little cracked peppercorn and some garlic cloves and yeah, I love it. I might but I have to boil some noodles. I got to boil some noodles if I'm doing the spaghetti. Now, if I'm doing the beef and noodles, and that's why I make extra. I'll make extra sometimes so I can freeze the rest. And then other days, like today when I'm drinking and I don't feel like cooking a bunch of food, I can just go thaw it out and it's all good to go. Now, if we do the beef and noodles tonight, I got to make some mashed potatoes. No big deal. And make some mashed potatoes to go with it. Heat up the beef and noodles. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be wonderful. I love food. I love this chair. This is nice. I've been using a... Now, the chair that I had before was broke. The chair that I had before broke like a month after, 2 weeks after I got it. 2 weeks, a month and a half, I don't know, somewhere around in there. It broke. I tried fixing it. It broke again. I tried fixing it again. It's been one side of the chair. My back's been getting worse sitting in the last chair for 4 years. Oh, this is nice. I got to do a review video though at some point. So, and like, I'm not even being like judgmental or like partial because like they sent it to me for free. Like it's legitimately like a comfortable chair. Like this is solid. Greetings from Raymond and Dongen. You're in Dongen? Oh wait, I didn't mean to highlight that. Beer's useful in the kitchen. You know, it seems like there's a lot of people from Dongen. It's crazy how small the Netherlands is. And like when we were over there, we were basically recognized in like not everywhere, but like 80% of the places we were at, we were recognized. At least like 10 different people in Amsterdam recognized us, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And then like how many people live in Dongen? Like such a small little place. We have a whole nest here in Dongen. Yeah, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. I was looking at the comments on one of the last video that I did about the one that had the Iron Age village. And there was like, I feel like at least 4 different people that were like, oh yeah, this and that and blah, blah, blah. And talking about how it's, you know, their town in Dongen. And it's like, that's crazy. It's such a small place. There's an Italian chef who cooks pasta with a camera in his head. I can make pasta like an Italian. Nice. My grandma Ann used to, she used to make pasta homemade. She made everything homemade. Already counted 6. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? 6 people in the small town of Dongen. And it's like being recognized over there was like, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. Like I'm in another country and there's people recognizing me out of nowhere. Like when we were in Den Bosch, there was 2 different girls that came up to us and I thought they were together, but they weren't. They were just 2 random different girls that just both at the same time came up to talk to me because they recognized me from the channel. And then, but they weren't together. Like, it's just so crazy. Yeah, Dongen's a little small village over there. I think it's like, fuck, I can't remember. I was there. I should know this. I was there. Is it between like Tilburg and like what's shit? I should know this. I'm drinking. There goes my memory. It's by Tilburg and Breda, right? Is it Breda? Is it in between Tilburg and Breda? Oh, yes. Between Tilburg and Breda. I was right. Yes, I got it before you before it showed up. Yes, I remembered it. Yeah, between Tilburg and Breda. Yeah, not far from Efteling. And you guys should definitely check out the Iron Age Village. That place is so cool. I don't know if you've seen the last video or not. That place is cool. And it was a long day. My battery is dead because Efteling was so cool. I was recording everything over there. And so my battery died and everything. And then Amy had some battery left. And so she saved the day with that one for sure. I got pictures. I didn't put all the pictures in the video or anything because there was video. Why put pictures in there, I guess, when it was pictures of the same thing that was in the video? It would have just took away from the video, I guess. She's still working on her Efteling video. She unfortunately doesn't make enough from YouTube to be able to not work her part-time job at the factory or at the restaurant. And unfortunately, I make enough where it's like I make more doing YouTube, not all the time. There's definitely some months where it's hit or miss, right? It's not always consistent, which sucks. Next month is going to be a shit check, actually, but it fluctuates. Overall, I make more doing this than I would hanging drywall and stuff, and I'm very fortunate because it gives me the ability to like learn about the world, taste beers from around the world, stuff like that. I would never be able to do doing drywall. Like I'm able to make this a video, a live stream. So it's like, yes, sure, I did spend $9 for this beer and $5 for that one and $5 for that one. But because I'm able to do it as a live stream, it kind of offsets the cost, which is very, very amazing. But it sucks because she's not able to make enough on YouTube herself to stop doing the part-time job, and I'm not able to make enough on mine to make it where she can stop that also. So if I made more, then she'd be able to not have to do that. And it's a whole thing. It's life. But you know, why do you expect less income? I don't. It fluctuates. It really, because it fluctuates. Because I got too hyped up on the World Cup. I got distracted with watching some football and stuff, and you know, so I wasn't getting the videos out that I should have been doing. I was doing the World Cup streams, and sure, there was people watching, but it wasn't like getting the views. And it's like, and I knew this, I knew it, but it's like, I'm not like a capitalistic pig either, so I'm gonna not. Every single decision I make isn't based on money, right? So I'm having fun watching the World Cup, and I know in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, my view count's going down. It's going down. Like it's dipping a lot, and I'm making less money. But at the same time, it's like, this is something I enjoy doing. I love this. This is fun, you know? So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not, if I was making every decision based on money, then I wouldn't have been doing all the World Cup streams and everything. And it's like, yeah, sure, I would love to make more money. Everybody would love to make more money. But at the same time, I want to do what's fun to me as well. And I don't want to be a slave to making money. I want my channel to be authentic also. And I don't want to only chase like the dollar signs, if that makes sense, and everything. So I want it to be, I just want to do what I want to do. And sometimes what I want to do makes less money than other times, you know, but it's like, you know, it is what it is, you know. The World Cup streams are great. Yeah, it was fun, right? I like your mindset. Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's like, and I know sometimes I'm hurting the channel. I get it. But I have to be enjoying myself too. You know what I'm saying? I have to, because that was the whole reason of like going into YouTube and like getting away from doing like the real world kind of jobs. And I'm good at the real world kind of jobs. I can hang drywall. I could hang your whole, give me somebody to be an assistant, and I could have your whole entire house drywalled in half a week. I can do it, and I can make good money doing it, but it's not good on my body. It's not, and there's no free time. I mean, they're long days, you know, so it's like, this is better for me. It's better for my family, even if I'm not making a shitload. Hey, you can't be a sellout. You got to be true to yourself. Viewers out there ain't stupid. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, I got to do what I want to do to have fun and enjoy myself, you know? And sometimes we go on weird little tangents and watch World Cup streams and lose a lot of viewers, and they think that we're switching to a sports channel, which isn't true. We're just having a little bit of fun for a couple months, and The GeoGuessr thing. GeoGuessr was fun. That wrecked the channel, though. That definitely wrecked the channel for views. I I lost a lot of money doing the GeoGuessr thing, actually, on that one, but it was fun. It was certainly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's very fun. Maybe you need some coffee to reset your tongue. Or a bit of sausage. We love you, Charlie. Thank you. I love you guys, too. Should definitely do the EC streams. What's the EC streams? What is that? What's an EC stream? This is actually pretty good chorizo. It's not... Oh! So I put an order in at the Dutch shop, Vandervaens out of Michigan. And so I bought a pound of farmer's cheese. I don't know how aged it is. But I bought a pound of farmer's cheese, and I bought some metwurst. And I bought, what else? There was a few other things that I bought. They're going to be shipping it out, I think, tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I'll be right back. Dehydration break? Yeah, right? Yeah, you know, and it sucks because I do have a small bladder. That's one thing. He's making Heineken. That's where Heineken comes from, right? Should I bottle it up and send it over there for him? All right, so this is so we got 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the Carlsberg elephant. That's what we're finishing here. I'm just trying to finish. I'm going to finish them all off in order. I wouldn't mind if you got a decent sponsor or did some videos every now and then. You would think get more views as long as it sort of fits with your channel and you like doing it. Yeah, I got to sponsor the chair. I don't get money for it, but I got a free chair. I got to do a review video for it soon. And actually, and it's one of those things I can say whatever I want. It's a review video. They're not paying me nothing. I can say whatever I want. But like, honestly, it's pretty comfortable. I like it. Oh, and I got the dash cam video. Same thing. I don't get money for it. I just got a free dash cam. But that was months back before we had car problems. And then the car was unoperational. And then the Netherlands trip, this and that. Now we got a new vehicle. I messaged him back. I'm going to do the video for him soon for the dash cam. Where does an elephant name come from? Sorry for the dumb question. No, not a dumb question at all. It's Carlsberg elephant. So let's look it up. Carlsberg elephant. That's the one we're finishing now. Probably didn't spell it right. Excuse me, guys. Makes me burp. Let's see. Carlsberg elephant. This is just a website to sell it, actually. See some information. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't know. But it's Carlsberg Elephant, basically. So it's a brand and not a type of beer. Yeah. But I don't know why it's called Elephant Pilsner, but it's actually not bad. For a Pilsner, that's actually a decent one. I could actually recommend that if you're looking for a Pilsner style of beer that has a very low hop percentage, or like a very low. It doesn't have that bitterness that like normally you get with the hops. Comes from Chang Beer in Thailand, owns by Carlsberg. No, this is Danish. Well, maybe it's owned by a. It might be owned by a Thailand beer place, but no, this is supposed to be Danish. This is supposed to be a. Yeah, see, it says Copenhagen, Denmark. Right there. So now we have 2 left to finish. We got the St. Bernardus, and we have the, what is it, Tynt Meadow? Okay, I was looking for the bottles because I already put it on a shelf. Yeah, Tynt Meadow. The elephant beer makes you feel heavier on your feet. Is that why they call it that? Chang means elephant. Oh, okay. Wait, in the Netherlands, you can get a beer subscription where you receive a case of different beers every so often. Do you know something like that is also available in the USA? There might be like a subscription based type box thing. That'd be nice, right? Eric once said Charlie doesn't feel happy about all the hoppy. Yeah, hops are my favorite. I don't know why people like hoppy beer. I don't, and it's like I've seen beer being advertised as like extra hoppy, like that was a good thing, and I'm looking at it like, oh, that's terrible. Like, okay, I'm not gonna buy that. It says extra hoppy. All right, so we got the Tynt Meadow, and then last but not least, we got to finish the St. Bernardus. But I will save this to save for last because that's nice. That's nice. Although it's better a little bit more chilled. It's kind of hot in here. So as it gets warmer, you can taste the alcohol in this a little bit more. Whereas I feel like with the West Veteran, it was a little smoother. As somebody also said earlier, what about a beer brewing series for your channel? Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. That would actually be kind of cool. I'd have to get a I'd have to get the equipment though. I don't have the stuff available to like brew the beer though. Bert also likes hoppy. I love it too. Okay, so you don't like the hops as much either, yeah. Bert likes it. Speaking of Bert, I found a video of you and Bert when I was looking at stuff about the Isertide shit, what's it called? Isertide something another, the medieval village or the Iron Age village. And I found a video that had you and Bert in it. Like 16 years old, by the way. Sometimes extra hop works, often it doesn't. I like that you left the ABD 12 till the end. Yeah. Which I already tasted it. Just we're not going to finish it yet. I've already done the tasting. Now we're doing the finishing. The only thing that sucks is like the European beers cost way more here, way more, and it's like in the Netherlands, like it's so cheap. But then like getting here, it's like dang, like I said, $9 for that. And then I think this was like $5. And then a few others were, I think the Carlsberg was like $3. And I think maybe the Icelandic, I think this might have been like $3. I can't remember. When time allows, try to experience a real beer garden in Bavaria. I love it as a North German. Oh yeah, if I'm ever over in Germany in the Bavaria province or whatever, yeah. You led the opening ceremony there? Oh, nice. At the Iron Age village? That's cool. Look up prehistoric Dorp Eindhoven. It's prehistoric Dorp. So Dorp is like village, right? So prehistoric village of Eindhoven. And then look at the old pictures. It doesn't exist anymore. It's been taken down. But it was great. You have a well. How about moonshine? That's highly illegal. Yeah, I would get in trouble. I don't like moonshine anyways. But no, if I tried brewing moonshine here, I'd get in a lot of trouble if I got caught. Which is crazy. Shouldn't be like that, but I would definitely. You can't just. It's like it's supposed to be the land of the free, but it's not very. If it was the land of the free, I'd be able to make my own alcohol. I'd be able to grow my own weed with no problems. But it's not the land of the free. If I make my own alcohol, I get in trouble for being a bootleg alcohol person, a moonshiner. If I grow my own weed, I get in trouble for being a drug manufacturer. You know, whatever they want to label it as. Where a lot of the rest of the world is just kind of like a normal thing. Like people just do that. Land of the locked up for sure. For sure. I was in Franconia, paid €640 for a liter in a small beer garden. Well, yeah, but if you're in a place, if you're in a store, it should be cheaper, right? We all know going to a place, you're going to pay more. You're sitting there in a terrace, whatever. But if you get that same beer in a supermarket, it should be cheaper, right? Not allowed to make spirits in the UK, but you can make beer and wine. What's the difference? What's the difference? So you can make beer and wine, but you can't like distill it. The second you distill it, you get in trouble. News that still exists, but has a different name nowadays. It's called Museum Park Blanc. I'm talking with Amy soon about greener grass. Oh yeah, if we were able to, now if we lived an hour north of us in the state of Michigan, we'd be legally allowed to grow 12 plants. But not here, unfortunately. And I can grow. I used to grow before. I grow the most beautiful plants. I make a Dutch person jealous. Yeah, there's too many rules and regulations, I think, with a lot of stuff. And it's like, how are you going to call yourself a free country? If I'm not free to grow my own smoke and I'm not free to brew my own whatever, beer or make moonshine if I wanted to, if that was my thing. In Bavarian beer gardens, you can bring your own food with you if you like. Nice. All right, we have one more to finish. You might go to the cheese wheel tomorrow and get a few mini cheese wheels. Nice. I got a pound of farmer's cheese showing up. I don't know how aged it is. It looks like it looks like a younger medium kind of age from the pictures, of course. I don't know for sure. But yeah, I got a pound of that coming. I got some Metwurst. I got Metwurst coming, and I got a few different things I haven't tried yet coming. Some snacks and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, so we have the St. Bernardus to finish off. This is a Trappist quad. Or no, it's not a Trappist, sorry. It's Abiel, right? Ooh, and I still have some in there. There we go. Leave the yeast on the bottom. Now we have... This isn't a Trappist, but it's an Abiel. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Abiel. Basically Trappist. I mean, it's close enough, right? A Dutch netter wheat grower will blow your brains with the old strain. Oh, hey, I could go toe to toe. I'm just saying. That's the problem. You call it one country and said there's 50 from the U. Exactly. It's basically like every state's a different country. Pretty much, for sure. For anybody who wants to see the Iron Age settlement in operation, you can do so every Saturday from 1300 to 1700 until October. Okay, yeah. Iron Age Village, guys. Dongen. Saturday, 1300 to 1700. St. Bernardus is not a Trappist beer. No. But they used to brew it. They used to brew the West Vleteren 12 Trappist. But no, this is definitely their version of West Vleteren 12, but it's Abiel. I wonder if we ever reach 10%. On the other hand, if no more Danish beers, is it doubtful? This is 10. This is a 10%. Where's this? Yeah, right there. Look. 10%. And the thing is it's not as smooth as West Vleteren 12. It's not the same. I'm kind of I thought it was going to be the same, according to some people that said that it was the same. They don't know what they're talking about. It's not quite. It's not. It's close. If this was smoother, I feel like the West Vleteren 12 had a little bit of a cheese smell to it. I don't know if that's real or not. Maybe it's just, it was 4 years ago. I feel like I was smelling like a cheese smell, or like a bit of a barnyard. Something. There was something funky with it, but it was good. It was a good way. Not quite getting it with this one. For some reason, it's a 10%. And the West Vleteren was 10.2, so it was technically stronger. This one tastes like it's stronger. Like, you can taste the alcohol in it more. Like, I'm not sure quite why. But again, it was 4 years ago. I'm going by a memory. Memories can very certainly be skewed. Almost always memories can be skewed, because you can't have a memory from years back that's like locked in stone, and memories are influenced by experience or nostalgia or whatever, I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad beer, but I remember enjoying the West V12 a little bit better. Man, I wish I had a side-by-side. I need to try to get another West Vleteren 12 and one of these. I think that's what I need to do. I think I need to get Both of them, again, in the future, so I can do a side, like an actual side-by-side. Try to get the Dutch brand Grolsch and their Canon 11%. I've had a normal Grolsch. I'm not sure if I've had their Canon variety, but I've had a regular Grolsch. I'm not a huge fan. A little bit too much hops for me. It's okay. I mean, it's okay, but not the style of beer for me. They got a cool bottle though. They got a really cool bottle with the metal thing at the top with the like the ceramic cork kind of thing. By the way, I went to McDonald's once in Moscow, Russia. They had milkshakes with vodka. Dang. I mean, that sounds like a Russian thing. That sounds exactly like what a Russian McDonald's would do. How much traveling have you done, Eric? You went to Moscow? I've heard before. Excuse me. I've heard before that you were talking about different traveling stuff, different countries you went to. Like, how many countries have you went to, dude? That's insane. That's awesome. When the temperature rises, the alcohol gets more noticeable like with wine. That might be what it is, because I took this out of the cooler quite a bit ago, a couple hours ago. So yeah, you've been in 99 countries, more than once. You've been in 99 countries? Holy shit, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. 99 different countries. There's only like, what, like 200 roughly? Something about 200. I mean, it depends on which country, you know, because some countries consider other countries a country, whereas other countries don't consider other countries a country, kind of thing. So it's almost midnight in Europe, right? Where are you guys watching from? Can you guys all let me know? Some of these people, obviously, I know where some of these people are watching from. The familiar names, obviously, Sylvia's, you know, watching from the Netherlands. Eric's watching from the Netherlands. News is watching from the Netherlands. Stuff like that. Netherlands City, Schagen. What does that mean? Schagen. I've been a touring music professional for over 25 years and traveled to poor countries with an international emergency disaster response team. Yeah, Eric, he's done some cool stuff. From what he was saying, he's had an interesting life for sure. You've been to McDonald's in Moscow also, but didn't take the milkshake? Netherlands, South Holland. The UK, Suda. From a tent in Dorn. Sylvia, are you camping? Wait, where's Dorn? Is that up north? Is that up north in the Netherlands? Yes, I need to sleep. Good night from Netherlands. Good night, Maria. Or Mary. North Broadband. I was at the Har Castle this afternoon. Yes. How'd you like it? We were there. That was amazing, right? Wasn't it so cool? Super elaborate. And when you go down, there's a spiral staircase. So the Har Castle has been renovated multiple times over the years, right? It's not original by any means, but some of it is. And there's a spiral staircase that you go down to. I don't remember what's down there. Maybe the kitchens or something. I can't remember. That shit's original. Like, you can feel, like, some of the old stuff, you can feel when it's original for sure. 195 countries in the world. It depends on who's counting. It depends on the country. It was still available a few years ago at the Beer Brigade. Limburg. Yeah, Limburg's awesome. Oh, Belgium. Belgium, Limburg. Okay, okay. I haven't been to the Belgium side. Sylvia's not camping. She's glamping with monsters. What do you mean with monsters? Naarden, a star-shaped town. Nice. The star-shaped cities are cool, right? I'll be right back. Forgot how to say cheers in Denmark. We say skal. Is it sky or skal? Skal, huh? Well, cheers to you guys in Denmark. Skal. How come Charlie can see the translation, but I can't? I don't know. This automatically translates. So I have I'm using a program called Social Stream Ninja, and that's what does my chat. And if I wanted, where's it at? I could put it on the screen. See, right there. But you guys can see it anyways on your thing. I mean, I guess I'll leave it there. It's not intrusive by any means. But it automatically translates everything. So which is great. I didn't set it up that way, I don't think. Maybe I did and I forgot because like my memory is kind of shit. But and when I set this up was like months back. So maybe over a year. If you come to the Netherlands with Anthony, you must do the children's tour at De Haar Castle. Then you get to visit different places such as the attic. Oh, is it different? Like, so is it different? So if you don't have kids, you don't get to go to those places? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about this St. Bernardus. I mean, it's good. It's good, but it's not like... It's not a West Veteran 12. It's really not. But that's it. We have finished all the beers. Well, besides the one I gave Amy. Besides that one. So we're going to have to end the stream soon. Because it's 5:36 and I'm getting hungry, guys. Ready to go get some dinner going. Food's always nice. It's nice for the belly. You know what I'm saying? And not going to lie, I'm kind of drunk. I drank 5 beers in 2 hours. Well, 5.5, kind of. Heiga? Oh, is that what they... Yeah, Heiga, right? That's what they say for cheers. What will I be having? So I'm not sure. So I've been making extra food. I like to make food, right? And so, but I've been making extra so I can freeze it and then be lazy. So I don't have to make food. Like, so for like days like now when I don't feel like making food, then I can just like thaw out some stuff I already made before and froze. So I made some beef and noodles and we ate a bunch of beef and noodles. It was great. Homemade beef and noodles. Amazing. But the rest of it we froze. And then so tonight, stuff like that, we can thaw it out, have beef and noodles. all I got to do, if we do beef and noodles, I got to make mashed potatoes, which not hard. And then, or spaghetti. I got some spaghetti sauce froze up, and I just got to thaw that out, make some, then I just got to boil some noodles and then put the spaghetti sauce in there. It's amazing. Or I got burgers. Maybe we'll cook some burgers or something. That'd be nice. I don't know. I got to talk to her and Anthony and find out what sounds good to them. But how's the Wonder Bread? I looked at it today. There's no spots on that. Why is that shit? Why? Sure, I didn't open it. I haven't opened it, but it doesn't matter. Whether I open it or not, it doesn't matter. The shit should mold. It should mold. It really should. I'm going to do another video about that at some point. It's still there. I left it on the shelf. How long will it last? I don't know. Will I be 80 years old and that Wonder Bread's still sitting there looking fresh? I don't know. That's weird, right? That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. Why would you need mashed potatoes if you already have noodles? Because mashed potatoes aren't noodles. They're mashed potatoes. And mashed potatoes are awesome with beef and noodles. Awesome. And melt the butter in there, right? You get the hot mashed potatoes, you melt the butter in there, put a little salt and stuff. And then mix in the beef and noodles. Oh man. I'm getting hungry thinking I gotta get out of here so I can go eat some food actually. It's been sitting there since April. Yeah. We bought it in early April. That's messed up. April, May, June, July. It's been almost 4 months. No difference. One thing for sure, it's not weird to feel bloated when you eat that bread. Probably all the chemicals, right? I got chicken in the oven and boiling potatoes for frying later with green beans. Ooh, that sounds good, right? Chicken. And you're going to fry the potatoes. So you got fried potatoes, green beans, and chicken. Yeah. All of a sudden, I understand why the other stuff needs to be full of chemicals to break down the bread. Yeah. Well, I'm going to end this stream, guys. I'm out of beer. And I guess we're out of time for the stream. I'm hungry. I got to go out there and figure out what we're going to do for dinner. It's 5:40, so it's like the perfect time. It's the perfect time to go out there and start worrying about some food. So we may do a Flaughter stream tomorrow. In fact, I think, should I just say it now? Should I just dedicate tomorrow for Flaughter? I should, right? Yeah, why not? Let's do Flaughter. We're going to watch Flaughter tomorrow. And I'm not sure where we're at. I think we're in the last season. I'm not quite sure. Are we in the I'm not sure. But we're going to do a Flaughter stream tomorrow. I think we're going to watch Flaughter for a couple hours tomorrow. That sounds great. Lovely show. It's hilarious. It's fucking awesome. And don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you, news. Yes. If you guys can like, that would be amazing. Have a good one, Charlie. Yes. Thank you, Dennis. You too. Everybody else also. Everybody else. I'm rambling at this point. I'm drunk. I'm kind of drinking, or I'm kind of drunk. So I'm gonna go eat some food. Good night, Charlie and family. Enjoy your meal and good night. Yes, you guys have a super fun, awesome day. And I will see you guys in the next one tomorrow. We're going to do a Flaughter stream. We're just going to lock it in right now. We're watching Flaughter tomorrow, which is great because tipsy or proper drunk. Well, I'd say tipsy. I would say, yeah, I'm not really. I mean, I can still walk straight. So yeah, I'm in the high end of tipsy. I'm on like the feel good level. You know what I'm saying? The having fun level. I'm not walking sideways yet. So yeah, Flaughter. Yeah, Flaughter tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. You guys have a super fun, awesome night.